40.9%, I'm sorry, from the three-point line, looking at 9 out of 22. 50% from the free throw line. The free throw line really kind of dropped there for the Lady Conquistadors in the second half, looking at 6 out of 12. Cowley looking at 16 points in the paint to Dodge City's 8 points off turnovers. Cowley claiming that 23 points off turnovers. Dodge City claiming 12. 7 points for Cowley College from second chance. 5 for the Lady Conquistadors. 4 points out of fast break for Cowley College, looking at 0 still for the Lady Conquistadors. 12 points for Cowley off the bench and 20 points off the bench for the Lady Conquistadors. Now, Cameron, who here was the standouts for both teams?
But really the standout for Cowley, as we figured coming into this one, was going to be Caitlin Potter. 24, she averages 24 on the year. That's what she put up. She put up 24 points to go along with 6 boards and 1 assist and 2 steals. Plus note for the Conks, though, she had 17 in the first half. They held her to 7 in the second half and 2 in the fourth quarter. Second leading scorer was Julia Nygaard. She had 11 to go along with 5 boards, 1 assist, and 4 steals.
And I think Nygaard, she was 100% from the free throw line, I think.
She missed 1.
Missed 1.
Missed 1. 5 of 6. 90% free throw shooter on the year. As I said, had 5 boards, second highest scorer for the Tigers with 11. Just another stat that stands out, Kinedrea Addison had 8 assists to go along with 6 points and 3 steals. Your leading scorer for the Conks, Addison Rowley, had a really big first half. Cowley came out in the second half, really kind of put the clamps on her. Early in the third quarter, anytime she caught the ball, she had at least 1, if not 2 defenders in her face. Just really couldn't get anything going. Had 5 points in the second half, 7 of 11 from the field. That's what impresses me. She had 21 points on only 11 shots. Potter for Cowley had 24 points, but she put up 20 shots, including 13 threes. She made 6 of them, though. And your second leading scorer for the Conks was Allie Baker. Had 8 points to go along with 3 assists, 3 rebounds. She was 3 of 8 from the field and 2 of 4 from 3. She had a couple of timely baskets. She also had 3 assists, a block, and a steal in 23 minutes of action. Your leading rebounder for the Conk women was Addison Rowley. As I said, 21 points, 7 boards. Second leading rebounder, as I try to run through it here real fast, was Ashley Nelson, I believe. She had 4 rebounds to go along with 3 points. 1 of 3 from the field and 1 of 2 from the line. Leading assists for the Conks was Allie Baker with 3. Second was Michaela Ewing and Kyra Trice. They both had 2. As we said, your Conk Lady women put up a fight here against the now 12-1 Cowley Tigers. Just fall a little bit short, 65-53. The game was closer than the final score indicates. About 12 and a half minutes to go here until the start of the men's game. Just good all-around game for the Conks. Never really one of those lulls that we see from them sometimes.
Yep, nope. Like I said, best game we've seen from the Lady Conquistadors so far. But
yep. And I think we'll be back right after this. We'll pick your Dodge City Dental Care Player of the Game. You're listening to the Conk Radio Network.
Life's full of decisions, and one of the decisions you're going to have to make, do I still keep coming back to this hack dentist?
They're killing me, Whitey. They're killing me.
And with over 70 choices in the Yellow Pages, how do you know which dentist to pick? Well, that's easy. You pick Kelly Hendricks, DDS. Kelly's been in business for over 30 years, and he has comprehensive family dentistry from infants to adults. It's located at 100 Ross Boulevard, Building 2, Suite C, Dodge City, Kansas. Number 620-225-6555. Kelly Hendricks, the dentist, is just like us.
I put my pants on, one leg at a time.
He goose hunts with a Red Ryder BB gun, and he's never shot his eye out. He likes things his way. You may say he's a diva, but he's coined the phrase, he's a Jiva. Mr. G's Liquor, for all your wine and liquor needs. It's Mr. G's. Stay squirrely, my friend.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to your Dodge City Conquistadors post-game wrap-up show brought to you by Joy Chiropractic. If you guys need anything, a little bit of adjustment, rock tape, gone to a few times here this past couple weeks. Did a little bit of damage to myself at work and at wrestling practice. So it definitely gets you adjusted, and he definitely is someone that actually cares about you getting better. He's not the type of guy that's going to let you come in, pop you once, send you home. He will tell you if he thinks you need to come back. And so far, an overall amazing experience with him. Definitely go check him out there if you guys need anything. But on that note, we are down to the Dodge City Dental Care player of the game. And I mean, we're looking at it, in my opinion, I think we got to go with Addison Rowley. I mean, Rowley putting up 21 points, 7 total rebounds, no assists, but only 1 turnover. I mean, generally, Rowley had a really good game.
Yeah,
I mean,
very much so.
Conquistadors, probably the best one we saw. We saw other players kind of start catching a little bit of fire there in the fourth quarter, but looking at to get better in the fourth quarter probably isn't the time that you need to start catching on fire. So
yeah, shot 63% from the field on only. She put up 21 points on only 11 shots, made 7 of them. 5 of 7 from 3-point range.
Yeah, so Rowley definitely the Conquistador standout for the game. I believe we will now go ahead and take a break until Zach Lowell comes up here to visit with us. I'm sure that he is going to come visit with us. What mood he's going to be in, we can never tell. Oh, as I see him walking around the corner. So we're going to take a quick break, and we'll throw it to Damon Post with post-game coach's interview. You'll listen to the Conch Radio Network.
Being the family superhero is a tireless job, constantly defending against skin knees and sibling supervillains that won't share. But who's there for them if you're not? Your local Shelter Insurance agent. With an insurance superhero sidekick, you can find a life insurance plan that helps provide a safety net for your family. Find your insurance superhero at shelterinsurance.com. We're your shield. We're your shelter. Shelter Life Insurance Company, Columbia, Missouri.
For a free insurance review, call Jason Putnam at 227-8054.
Most people think they can get a cheaper oil change somewhere else. But at Lewis Ford, our oil changes are both professional and affordable. With our oil change 4-pack, you get 4 conventional oil changes for just $69.99. That's just $17.50 an oil change. Then you'll have the peace of mind knowing that your car or SUV is being taken care of by a factory-trained employee at a price you can afford. Schedule your oil change today at Lewis Ford of Dodge City and mention the oil change 4-pack. Lewis Ford, open Saturdays from 9 until 4.
Welcome back to the Joy Chiropractic postgame show. With us now, Coach Zach Lowell. Coach, just right there, a couple of bad breaks went against you guys towards the end of the game, but I thought really the team, I thought today grew up, or this afternoon grew up a little bit today. I thought they didn't get near as rushed when the pressure was on, and I thought they played through that. Defensively, I thought they did an excellent job of working down underneath and really switching off and getting some communications going.
Well, I think we grew as a team today. Unfortunately, as a coach, it's still a loss.
Right.
We did do some good things. I mean, we did a better job rebounding the basketball. I thought defensively we were better today. We give. Potter has 24, but we hold her below her average, and I thought we did a good job. I mean, she gets 9 the first half.
Right.
That one's off an offensive rebound, one she banks in, and then there's another one behind a screen that we kind of just forgot about her. But, I thought we did a good job. You're not going to keep a kid like that from scoring the basketball, and I thought we did a good job on the rest of their team, keeping them in check, and, offensively we just have to find some help for Addison Rowley out there on the floor, but I thought she did a good job. I thought Amarie did an excellent job at the point.
I thought excellent job. I thought that was the biggest difference today was your point guards looked like they knew what they were going to do with the basketball. They had an idea, the game plan, they put it into effect. And I thought your point guards really, because I didn't know with the full court pressure or what we'd see, probably like you, and I thought today – they took an extra step.
Yeah, I thought we handled the pressure well. It's just, we had 4 or 5 turnovers in the first half that were hurry turnovers.
Right.
Just trying to get the ball and if you're open, shoot the ball. You know, I don't need people like to attack, and we do enough catching and shooting that I feel comfortable with our girls shooting the basketball. But you go and travel, you give them the ball back.
Right.
Where just catch and shoot, give us an opportunity, make or miss, rebound, or get back on defense. So,
you know, and you look at rebounding-wise, you end up with 35. You out-rebounded them by 5. Points in the paint, they were 8 better there, but second chance points close, 7-5.
7-5, and it comes back to, and, you know, as well as we did handle them pressure, you know, they get 23 points off of turnovers, you know, and
right.
That's the difference. And, you know, we have it cut to a 6-point game with about 3 minutes to go, and we end up with a couple of turnovers instead of shot attempts to give us a chance, put some pressure on them.
Right.
That they've got to take care of it, or they've got to they feel like they got to make a shot rather than, you know, all 6 points, we can come down, run our offense. We don't have to force anything.
Yeah. And I thought Kaylee Dell did a nice job inside, just being physical today.
No, she did do a good job. You know, she gets an offensive charge at one, or takes a charge at one end, you know, is about 6 inches from taking another one on the
right.
other end, you know. And I thought she did a good job holding her own when they went to kind of trying to attack our bigs. Off the drive, she held her ground and just didn't let them get to the basket. What hurt us was they started running the double ball screen, which we knew they would do, and we knew they would start slipping people, and we got too occupied with the basketball instead of being occupied and knowing what our responsibility and having the discipline to stay with the girl when she slips to the basket. And that what happened in the third quarter when they kind of stretched it out and kind of got it to an 8-10 point game on us.
Yeah, and Michaela Hewing didn't shoot the ball extremely well today, which we'd seen her, you know, where she has shot it well, and she's a difference maker down there along the paint. And after that, like you said, Addison, you know, was the scoring threat, and they were just starting to hawk her in the second half.
Yeah, they started coming out on that weak side and started taking her, and then we had trouble finding the short corner person. In the first half, we didn't find Michaela was open in the short corner, and we were too occupied with just skipping it out to the other side instead of looking down in the basket and missed some opportunities. But, you know, those are things we've got to get better at on the floor.
All righty, Coach. You got one more game before Christmas break. Got to be feeling that you guys are making it roads ahead, strides ahead, or whatever from where we were 3 weeks ago.
We're getting to where we need to be. I feel like we're finally showing a little resiliency, a little toughness about us. You know, and we talked about, you know, we got to stay together and stay positive right now. It's tough to do because there's a lot of critics out there that, you know, they look at records and things like that don't come to games, and we're making strides as a team, and you know, and we're getting to where we need to be, and I'm excited for the rest of the season because I think you're going to see this team really grow up and make some big strides here in the next couple months.
Ready, Coach. I appreciate the time. Still love watching you get excited down there.
Thank you.
See, I'm getting her true coach's lull this year.
Did you like the travel? Let's go.
Yeah.
That's a new dance move for the club.
There you go.
Thank you.
You betcha. Coach Zach Lowell here with us. We'll be back. Take a look at the men's action and starting lineups. You're listening to the Cog Radio Network.
Do you need to clean out a garage or shed sometime soon? Need someone to come pick it up? Call B&E Waste Systems of Dodge City and they can help you out. They serve Ford, Hodgman, Meade, and Edwards counties and specialize in roll-off and construction containers. They even provide regular service routes and one-time pickups to residential, commercial, and rural clients. Contact B&E today at 225-6580 or swing by 2301 Central Avenue to experience just how competitive their prices really are. B&E Waste Systems, you deserve a locally owned choice.
Hey, Bill, you ever been to a chiropractor?
No, I haven't, but I did have someone stand on my back. They stayed at the Holiday Inn Express the night before.
Well, that's no good. Let me put you in contact with a real chiropractor. Dr. Jason Joy, located at 900 West Frontview, Suite 101. He specializes in sports medicine, acupuncture, soft tissue, and rock tape. You know what rock tape is, Bill?
Nope.
I'll have Dr. Joy tell you all about it. Give him a call today at 620-225-8677.
Jimmy John's, fresh baked, fresh chopped, fresh made. Now that's fresh. Subs so fast you'll freak. Subs your way, Jimmy's way, or any way. You name it, Jimmy will do it. Having a group event, office lunch, or last minute meeting, call Jimmy's. No crowd too big, no hunger too great. Visit Jimmy John's and tell them to Jimmy up your sub. These sandwiches are approved by Mama's Super Seal. Have the Jimmy. The address is 1601 West Wyatt Earp, or give them a call at 620-371-6803. Open from 10 to 10. Have the Jimmy.
Hey, Mom and Dad, maybe have that child away from home for the first time and never know when they're going to come up with that bad tooth or sore mouth. Well, you look in the phone book, there's over 70 dentists to choose from. How do you know which one to choose? Well, that's easy. Pick Kelly Hendricks DDS. Kelly's been in business for over 30 years, and hey, he's just like the rest of us.
I put my pants on one leg at a time.
So once again, when trying to find that dentist that's going to be just right for you, pick Kelly Hendricks DDS. They're located at 100 Ross Boulevard, Building 2, Suite C. Phone number 620-225-6555.
He doesn't use hands when doing a push-up. He uses his tongue. He eats salad with a spoon. He once parallel parked a locomotive. Mr. G's may not be the biggest liquor store in town, but it is the most entertaining. For all your liquor, wine, and spirits needs, it's Mr. G's.
Being the family superhero is a tireless job, constantly defending against monsters in the closet and grass so tall it swallows small children. But who's there for them if you're not? Your local shelter insurance agent. With an insurance superhero sidekick, you can find a life insurance plan that helps provide a safety net for your family. Learn more at shelterinsurance.com. Wear your shield. Wear your shelter. Shelter Life Insurance Company, Columbia, Missouri.
For a free insurance review, call Jason Putnam at 227-8054.
It can be tough to find a good diesel mechanic. So why not trust the professionally trained mechanics at Lewis Ford? We are a full-service diesel facility and can work on any truck up to an F550. Plus, we make it affordable to get the work done. Take advantage of our oil change special where you can get 4 diesel oil changes for just $219.95. Schedule your diesel service today at Lewis Ford at Dodge City. Now open Saturdays from 9 until 4.
Kelly Hendricks DDS is like the utility player of dentistry. They can do it all from cleanings, root canals, fillings, preventative care to orthodontics, comprehensive family dentistry from infants to adults. Located at 100 Ross Boulevard, Building 2, Suite C, Dodge City. They're open 7:30 a.m. to 5:30 p.m. Monday through Thursday. Make an appointment today by calling 225-6555. Serving the Dodge City community for over 30 years. Kelly Hendricks DDS. Wear a smile, you can see a mile.
He once deep-fried a turkey with nothing but a Zippo and a pork rind. He put the wah in shooby-doo-wah. That's right. Mr. G's liquor store may not be the biggest in town, but it is the most entertaining for all your liquor, wine, and spirits needs. It's Mr. G's. Stay squirrely, my friend.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. It's time to take a look at the starting lineups for the Cowley Tigers. You're going to have Kinnaman, McGee, Starks, Van Dyke, and Cowart. Cowart averaging 15 points a game, 8 boards. Behind him is going to be Jeremiah Starks. He'll average 11 points. For the Conquistadors, you're going to have Dayton McGordy, Tajay Anderson, Marquise McCray, Kevin Howard, and Hodges. As McGordy getting his first start of the season, Damon Post, along with Mr. Cameron Burney. How are you, Mr. Cameron?
I'm doing good.
You doing good?
Yep. Coming off of that women's game. Thought maybe they were going to pull that one out there at the end.
I kind of thought they did, too. But it's like Coach Lowell says, you're down by 6 and you have 2 turnovers. That's tough. That doesn't put any pressure on them. But nope. I like the way that the girls are headed.
Yeah, very, very much so. Put up a fight against arguably the best team in the conference.
Yep. Brendan Van Dyke set to jump it up against Kevin Howard. And we are getting set to go. Tip will be controlled by the Tigers of Cowley. Ball out front, that's going to be Starks. He'll work it into Cowart. Cowart now goes right side, finds Kinnaman. McGordy on him. They'll push him baseline. Now kick it out up top. Get it to Starks. Starks with it now. Hands off. Gives it to McGee. McGee looking inside. Howard almost punching the ball out of there. Cowart with it. Backing down inside, lowering his shoulder. No foul called. Rebound goes to Howard. Hodges now pushing it up the floor. McGordy with it in the corner. They get it off. There's a three. Shot up. No good. Rebound pulled down by Van Dyke.
Conks here. Got to like the look there to get Bruce early in this one. See if we can get him going.
McGee with it. Comes off the double screen up top. Gets caught in no man's land. Conks forced the first turnover of the ball game.
Playing pretty solid defense here early in this one. Forced a couple of turnovers.
Hodges now driving in. Will kick it back to McCray, and they'll reset the offense from the top. Bruce will run the point. Got Tajay over on the left wing. They work it inside to McCray. McCray with it now. A little fadeaway spin. Can't get it to go. Howard's tip, no good. Cowart clears for the Tigers. And the big fella going to bring it down the floor. Now he's going to do a little shake and bake. And we're going to have a whistle and an offensive foul up top. That's going to go against Starks. That'll be his first.
Conks here. Nice move by McCray to that little spin and fade away. And I thought Howard was going to punch that one back in there. Just couldn't quite get it.
Hodges will get the inbound pass. He'll wave everybody off. Now McCray will bring it into the front court. Marquise with it. Floater, too hard. Bounces around. Cowart with another rebound. So Starks will run the point. Get it off, take it down underneath, and he's going to get fouled. Let's see who that's going to go against.
I'm guessing Tajay Anderson.
Anderson picks up his first. So Starks will go to the line, an 88% foul shooter.
Not the guy you want on the line then. It's his first one. Got to switch your headset there, do you?
It's got a little bow in it. I let Cole set everything up as Starks hits the first one. So if you notice when I do it, I always run my finger down so there's no little curls or anything. Probably one more little whip and I'll have it done. Starks' second foul shot on the way. And it's up and good. And the Tigers lead 2-0 here in the early going. McGordy with the basketball. Kick it over to McCray. He'll bring it into the front court. Ball will be punched out of bounds. It'll stay with the Conks.
Looking for Howard there in the corner, trying to get him open for a little short corner jumper maybe. Kenneman tipped it out of bounds.
Anderson now to work it in. Hodges with it up top. Bruce will back it out. Look to go right side. They get it to Anderson. Tajay with it now. Back to Bruce. Bruce in the paint, kicks it out. McGordy going to launch the three. Hard off the back iron. And Cowart with his fourth rebound of the ball game.
He's doing a good job on the defensive end, clearing it as McGordy
now
gets a
McGordy
steal.
going to somehow save it in. Up ahead, throws it to Hodges, who lays it up off the glass. And McGordy diving out of bounds, creating some excitement. Now here's the ball batted out of bounds by Dayton. And that kind of hustle.
You like to see that.
That blowout at Barton on Wednesday. They can come in and really earn himself a starting shot here in this ball game as Coach Tucker gives him his first start of the season. With the ball now is McGee. He'll come off the screen set by Cowart. McGee with it. Goes in the lane, up and under, tried to feed it inside and threw it out of bounds. McGee trying to plead for the foul, but to no avail. Now we're going to go, coming into the ball game is going to be Rimbert along with Pack and Harrison.
Officials say the Conks tipped it out of bounds on that.
Oh, they did?
Pass. Yep, they came together and started talking and came to the conclusion But Cowley should keep the ball.
In all truthfulness, it probably should have been a foul.
Probably.
I think it's a makeup call. Kinnaman with it, far side. Look underneath. Nothing there. Now they go back out to Pack. He'll launch the three. McGordy with the rebound. Up ahead to Anderson. Tajay with it. Gets a bucket to drop. Running the floor, and DeSalm wants a timeout. We'll take one with him. You listen to the Conch Radio Network.
Being the family superhero is a tireless job, constantly defending against skin knees and sibling supervillains that won't share. But who's there for them if you're not? Your local shelter insurance agent. With an insurance superhero sidekick, you can find a life insurance plan that helps provide a safety net for your family. Find your insurance superhero at shelterinsurance.com. We're your shield. We're your shelter. Shelter Life Insurance Company, Columbia, Missouri.
For a free insurance review, call Jason Putnam at 227-8054.
Welcome back. Cowley to throw it in. Conch with their first lead of the ball game. They'll get it into Rimbert. Rimbert bringing it up the floor. Looking Pack, camping out in the left corner. Nothing there. They'll find Kinnaman right side. Hodges on him. Kinnaman drives around up top. Bruce sticking right with him. Gets by everybody. Lays it up off the glass. And we're tied at 4.
Kinnaman from St. John won a couple of state titles there.
Not a bad basketball program. Now here's a foul by Devontae Pack, reaching in, trying to knock it away from Hodges.
Just a little side note on Kinnaman. I don't know if you heard about it or not, but last year, and I think it was the state third place game, 6 overtimes, hit a 40-footer to win it.
Nice. No, I didn't hear that.
Yeah.
McGordy with it, left side. We'll find it, McCray at the elbow, and Dayton going top shelf right off the bat. And the Conch's up 6-4. And oh my, how pretty was that?
That was, yeah. Nice backdoor cut and a nice find to get it to him.
Now Rimbert's going to dribble down, going to lose it. McGordy reaching in, almost coming up with a steal. Rimbert somehow keeps it and gets it back up to Pack. Pack will go to work on Anderson. Pack drives around at the elbow, kicks it out to Kinnaman. 3 up and good. Kinnaman now with 5 of the 7 points for Cowley. There's McCray, almost stumbled.
He almost lost it there.
Hodges will set up the point from the top. They get it to McGordy. 3 up, gonna be off the mark, no good. Rebound pulled down by Cowley. 7-6, Cowley on top. They got the basketball. Rimbert with it. Comes over, bounce pass inside to get it to Harrison. His shot up, no good. Rebound fought for, and finally Anderson down with it. And then throws the pass away. Turnover, Conquistadors.
Gotten just a little bit too big of a hurry there. Tried to force it up ahead.
Kinnaman now will dribble down. Kick off left wing to Pack. They'll set a screen out top for him. Pack driving all the way around. Howard coming over. Can't get it. But Hodges rips the rebound out of Harrison's hand. And here come the Conchs up the floor. Right side, Anderson. He'll kick it over. McGordy will take the 3. That's going to be partially blocked. It's going to be punched out of bounds, and that's going to go to the Tigers. And here comes Hunter Davis into the ballgame. Wholesale substitution for the Tigers. Checking in new to the game, Anthony Collins. As Cowart also back into the game along with Starks, Van Dyke.
Dixon and Sneed into the ballgame for the Conchs.
Oh, Justice, who had a pretty good game Wednesday night. Be back at point. Cowart with it. Skip pass over to Rimbert. Rimbert has it. Far side. Looking underneath. Kick it to Starks. Now they get it off to Van Dyke. His 3 up. Going to be no good. McCray there with the rebound. Up ahead, Dixon with the basketball. Kick it right side to Anderson. He'll launch the 3. Shot up and good. Tajay with 5. And a Conchs lead by 2, 9-7. Now they get it to Coward, to big fella. He's just off the side. He'll skip pass over to Rimbert. Got it right corner. Dribbles out. Looks underneath. They go to the big fella. And Hunter Davis going to get called for the foul underneath.
Just trying to fight for position and inside. Big man already had it in Cowart. Hunter's first, second team for the Conks.
Skip pass in, they get it to Starks, can't handle it. J.J. Sneed into the ball game for the Conquistadors.
Cowley looks like running a press. Their men and women both do, and then dropped into that 2-3 zone.
McCray will get it in to Sneed. Sneed with it. Back to Marquise. Bring it up ahead. Get it to Dixon. Dixon now skip pass over to Anderson. Likes the same spot. Shot up and good. Tajay Anderson with 8. And the Conks have extended their lead to 5, 12-7.
Anderson starting to get going here from that right corner.
Now here's Rimbert as he hits the floor, and I think that's going to go against Hunter Davis.
If it is, that's his second, and it is.
Third team foul on the Conks.
Rimbert hit the floor hard on that one.
As Frill's getting set to check into the ball game along with Aaron McGee. Rimbert on this season, 86% foul shooter.
Got the first one.
Rimbert with his first point. Averages 9 on the season. Collins will have a seat.
Conks starting out a little better tonight than they did Wednesday in Barton.
Yes, they did.
It's good to see.
And Rimbert's second free throw up and good now. Cowley's going to back the full court press off. 12-9, Conks lead it by 3. McCray with it. It's up ahead to Dixon. Dixon now looking to find Anderson. Anderson now dribbles out of trouble. Skip pass over to Sneed. He'll take the 3. Too hard. Rebound pulled down by Cowart. And the big fella, he's going to have double digits in rebounds, I'm pretty sure, unless something happens.
Yep. 5 or 6 so far here at the start unofficially. And going to force a turnover. As Kinnaman checks back into the ball game for Starks.
So you got Dixon, McCray, Sneed, Anderson, and Frills on the floor for the Conquistadors. McCray with the basketball. Get it over to Dixon. Back to McCray. Almost walked with it. Sneed now back up top to Dixon. Skip pass over to Anderson. Going to take another 3. 3 for 3. Tajay Anderson with 11 in the ball game, and the Conks up by 6.
Tajay Anderson, what a start for him here in this one.
And Tajay has been in a shooting slump most of the conference season, and that time Kinnaman blew by his man, and he's got 7 right at his season average. Now McCray with the basketball. Bounce pass over to Sneed. His 3's going to get blocked. Back to Dixon. He'll take the 3. Justice Dixon with his first 3 of the ball game, and Dixon shooting 47% from beyond the arc. And it's 18-11. Dixon now on Kinnaman out up top. Kinnaman will lose him off the screen. They kick it down to Rimbert. He'll launch the 3 in the corner. That shot up and good.
This is about to turn into a 3-point shootout, whichever team loses fire here. Both of them on fire at the start as McCray in the lane.
Left-handed, can't get it to go. Cowart with another rebound. And here comes the Tigers back the other way, is laying it up and in as Aaron McGee. And it's back to a 2-point lead, 18-16. And here's a kick ball out of bounds by Rimbert. It'll stay with the Conks. Set to check in. For Cowley, number 33, Shakur. Must have missed that on when I was doing my numbers there.
Putting your numbers on?
Putting my numbers on. That's okay, we can fix it. Sneed with it in the corner, goes down to Frills. Frills, the big fella, leaning inside. Jairus with his first 2 of the ball game.
Nice move there by the big fella inside.
And here comes Van Dyke. McGordy's going to reach in, try to punch it out of there.
Don't think he liked that call. I thought he got all ball, but officials are probably a little closer and have a little better eyes than I do from down there.
Now here's a pass inside, and Van Dyke going high. It's a bucket. And the Conks lead cut to 2. McGordy with it. They'll dribble up, skip pass over to Dixon, cross midcourt. Now they go down to Anderson. Tajay with it, back to Justice. He'll take the 3. That's going to be short. Rebound pulled down by McGordy underneath, lose it out of bounds. And they're going to say last touch by McGordy. And Coach Tucker is livid on that one.
Yeah, that was a questionable call as Dayton had the ball poked out. And don't know if the official said he dribbled it out of bounds or if he had it poked off of him. Either way, Cowley ball.
They work it down to Kinnaman. Anderson going to get called for the foul.
No.
Oh, they're going to get Kinnaman.
I'm going to say Kinnaman stepped on the out-of-bounds line. Nice defense there by Tajay.
I thought he was going to get a blocking call.
Yup.
Comes Kevin Howard into the ballgame. J.J. Sneed will come out.
Conks looking good here to start this first half of the first half.
Like they got a little bit of a fire in their belly. McGordy with the basketball, dribbles over, kicks back to Tajay Anderson with another 3. Tajay Anderson with 14. And now Anderson.
He just get teed up?
He just got teed up.
Well, I missed what he was, did he say something?
After he shot the 3.
Coach Tucker looking for an explanation. Coach Tucker not happy with the Cowley coach. And I think both coaches just got teed up.
No, I think it's just one.
I
think just Coach Tucker. Oh, and you got DeSom.
He did tee both coaches up.
Yeah, he did.
This just got interesting. What?
So now,
what did I missed Tajay
was taunting the bench after he hit the 3.
Okay.
That's a no-no.
That's a no-no.
And he did it the one before. They didn't call it, and then he did it again.
So he got teed up, so now means free throws for Cowley.
Yep.
And then what's going to happen for the 2 coaches were yelling at each other and got teed up.
Kinnaman hits the first one. He's got 8 now.
Coach Tucker was not happy at Coach DeSom for Cowley. And they were full on yelling at each other.
So it's going to be Cowley's basketball. So both coaches have a tee. A 3-point lead for the Conquistadors. I'm going to gingerly try to ask Coach Tucker about that in the postgame show.
Gingerly.
Very gingerly. Kinnaman with the basketball, far side. Ishawn Murphy into the ball game as Tajay Anderson out. Work it down, Kinnaman going to get called for steps. And we got a timeout, media timeout on the floor. We'll take a break. You listen to the Conch Radio Network.
Most people think they can get a cheaper oil change somewhere else. But at Lewis Ford, our oil changes are both professional and affordable. With our oil change 4-pack, you get 4 conventional oil changes for just $69.99. That's just $17.50 an oil change. Then you'll have the peace of mind knowing that your car or SUV is being taken care of by a factory-trained employee at a price you can afford. Schedule your oil change today at Lewis Ford of Dodge City and mention the oil change 4-pack. Lewis Ford, open Saturdays from 9 until 4. Hey, Bill, getting quite a pile of trash in your backyard there.
Yep.
Thinking you maybe ought to do something about it?
Yep.
Would you like me to put you in contact with a locally owned and top quality rated trash removal service?
Yep.
Well, let me put you in contact with my boys at B&E Waste Systems. They're located right here in Dodge City. They take care of a commercial, residential, rural, and regular service routes or one-time pickups. Does that sound okay for you, Bill?
Yep.
Well, give them a call today, 620-225-6580.
Thank you.
Welcome back. Welcome back. A little bit of excitement going on.
Yeah, quite.
Cox with the basketball. As DeSom's still trying to get an explanation of why he got teed up. And I do not know because he was just down there talking to his player.
Yeah. Maybe I don't know. Maybe he was saying something, said something back. I don't know. 3 technicals and a total of 43 points scored in the first 10 minutes. That's excitement.
So Dixon with the basketball out front. Kinnaman on him. They'll go to McGordy. Back up to Dixon. Fires inside to Howard. Skips it out. McGordy now doesn't like what he sees. Dayton almost loses it. Somehow Fran Friels underneath. Count the bucket. The big fella going to the line. Oh! Coach Tucker yelling at the crowd, getting him fired up.
That was some kind of ball handling or luck or something from Dayton there. Lost it, dribbled around his back, between his legs, falling down. Found the big man underneath. And Jairus able to put it in, +1.
So Friels will go to the line just shooting 43%. And he nailed it. Jairus with 5 now in the ball game. And Cowley with the basketball. Conks with a 6-point lead. Rimbert back into the ball game. As they go down to Coward, he'll take the 3 in the corner. That shot probably partially blocked by McGordy, and Dayton running around like a madman. As Dixon gonna take the 3, can't get it in, but Howard there for the tip back. And the Conks with their largest lead, 28-20. And here comes the Tigers, Rimbert. They'll kick it off. Get it to McGee. Now they go in the corner. They'll go down to Cowart, and Howard's going to get called for over the back. That'll be his first. And that's 17 fouls on the Conks.
So free throws the rest of the way for Cowley.
8:49, Cowart will go to the line, a 67% foul shooter. And it didn't take this long for this crowd to go from 0 to fired up.
Yeah. Coach gets a technical, turns around, starts waving his hands, getting the crowd into it after Friels' and one, and crowd, they're feeling it now. With the Conks now lead by 6, and the second free throw is good.
Coward with his first 2 of the ball game, averages 15 on the season as Ishawn Murphy takes the 3, and it barely touches glass. Off the backside is Rimbert now. Work it down. Van Dyke will go inside to Coward. Coward shot up, going to roll out of there. Ball punched out of bounds. Last touch by the Tigers. It'll go to the Conks, and that time Friels and the big fella battling underneath, and Jairus just enough of positioning there to.
Yep, 2 big men underneath there in Cowart and Friels.
Murphy with the basketball. Murphy has been on a.
Thought he was going to take that 3 there.
Yeah. This one he's going to take. That one up, rattles home, good. And Murphy has been shooting He's just 24% on the season, but the last few games he's picked it up a notch. Kinnaman with the ball will get it across court to Rimbert. Conks now pulling out the zone. Here is McGee's three in the corner. Shot no good, and Cowart over the back. It's going the other way.
Nice box out there by Friels. Getting his butt into him and pushing him out of the lane and causing Cowart to reach over the top of him and pick up his first 15 on the Tigers.
Conks lead it by 9, 31-22. Dixon with the basketball. Goes to McGordy. McGordy now drives into paint. Going to get a shot block. Tried to feed it to Frills, and the Conks turn it over. And here comes Cowart. The big fella gets blocked by Frills as Jairus rumbling, bumbling, and tumbling down on the ground. O's out of bounds, and I think he's going to pick up his first.
Yep.
That's going to put Cowart at the line. He's hit 2 today. This one he leaves short. Senegar is going to check in. Hodges is going to check back in as well, as Dixon will catch a breather. Oh, Cowart will have one more.
Would you say he shot on the year percentage-wise?
67. And he's 50% in this ball game. 7:30 to go, 31-22. McGordy with the basketball, going to take the three. Shot going to be way off the mark. Senegar in traffic, going to get called for steps.
Jumped up. He thought it got blocked, so he landed and tried to go back up, but the official didn't think so.
I didn't think so either.
Nope.
Officials got that one right. As Kinnaman, that's when you just drop it, let it hit the floor, then grab it.
Yeah.
Kinnaman comes off the double screen, little floater in the lane. That's no good. McGordy with the rebound. Dayton with it, pushing it up, center of the floor, going to lose it. Ishawn Murphy to grab it, kicks it out to Hodges. His three up. That shot, Conks' last three have not even been close. They've been off the backside of the rim.
Getting a little excited here.
Now Van Dyke takes it down. McGordy gets a block underneath, but they're going to get him with the foul. And Dayton picks up his second. Who's coach going to go with? I think he's going to go with Tamaje Blackwell.
Got to think Dayton's probably done here for the rest of the first half, picking up that second one. 6:50, last basically 7 minutes of the first half, 31-23, Conks lead.
Van Dyke will have one more. And that one's going to be short, no good. Conks lead it by 8, 31-23. Hodges will slow it down. Get it over to Murphy. Murphy with it, kicks it to Blackwell. He'll take the three in the corner. Shot no good. Rebound Howard, put back up and in. Kevin Howard with 4 and the Conks with their largest lead at 10. As McGee skip pass over to Kinnaman. Blackwell on him. They'll go to Van Dyke. Van Dyke now dribbling down underneath, working against Howard. Nothing there. And Rimbert will reset. Now they get it to Van Dyke. Senegar comes over, and they're going to say got him with the body.
Yeah, that's probably the right call. He didn't get him on the arm, but.
So going to the line will be Brendan Van Dyke, a 61% foul shooter.
Senegar, that's his first foul. 10th team on the Conks, so 2 the rest of the way for Cowley. Cowley only has 5 team fouls.
First free throw up, no good by Van Dyke. And Rimbert will check out. Checking in is going to be Jeremiah Starks. So Van Dyke will have one more. And he hits that one. Van Dyke with now 4 in the ball game. Hodges bringing it up near side. Murphy now comes off the screen around the top. Senegar will flash out, set the screen up top. They get it to Ishawn. Ishawn now tried to feed it inside and threw it away as Howard couldn't handle the pass. And out up ahead, Cowley running the floor. Shot going to be blocked by Bank. by Blackwell. And Hodges says, attaboy. And the Conks are fired up. And they throw it right back the other way. So fired up for a little bit. Here comes Van Dyke back the other way. His shot no good. Blackwell flying out of bounds, grabs a rebound and throws it off of Harrison. It'll go back to the Conks as Cowart and Rimbert are going to check in.
I thought maybe they were going to get a charge there or a block or something on Bruce. He set up, but officials let it all go, and it settled itself out in the end.
So Hodges up into the front court. Sinegar has it. He'll dribble over left side, back to Blackwell, left alone for the three. Shot up and good. Tamaje Blackwell with three. He's shooting 39% from beyond the arc. And DeSalm, I'm sure, will get him covered up. Coward, the big fella. He's going to go inside. Little floater, no good. Can't get the shot to go. Rebound, put back, no good. Howard battling underneath, and finally Kevin going to get whistled for the foul.
Howard outsized quite a bit in there, height-wise and size-wise. As looks like the big fella Jairus set to check back into the ballgame.
So Coward will go to the line. He's 2 for 4 tonight. Conks lead it by 12 with 5:07 to go. Coward hits the first one. McCray and Friels will check in. Howard and Sinegar will check out.
That was Howard's second foul. So you got to imagine he's probably done for the last 5 minutes and change.
And Cowart with 4 now. And the Conks lead is 10. McCray with it up top. He'll crossover dribble, take it down underneath. Coward will follow him, get the rebound up ahead to Rimbert. His layup going to be no good. And let's see, out of bounds, going to stay with the Tigers.
I thought Bruce was maybe going to get a chase down block there. He was going wide like he was going to go for it.
Now they go out up top to Cowart. He'll hand off, get it to Starks. Starks now coming around the corner at the elbow, dribble out and hand to Rimbert. Rimbert now going to throw it away, and coming up with the loose ball will be Jairus. The Conks have set up their offense. They lead at 36-26, and Hodges going to take the three. Shot no good. Rebound pulled down by Rimbert.
Bruce turned to coach there and was like, my bad, shouldn't have taken that one.
Yeah, that's the problem. When you got everybody hitting threes and you haven't hit one yet, and you're an outside shooter, you're going to want to
get your piece of the pie. As nice find up ahead to Jairus.
And Jairus misses the layup. Is coming in there was Harrison to get a block. Now McGee will attack the bucket, and he'll get his back-to-back free throw, and we got a timeout on the floor. We'll take one with him. You listen to the Conk Radio Network.
Hey, Bill, you ever been to a chiropractor?
No, I haven't, but I did have someone stand on my back. They stayed at the Holiday Inn Express the night before.
Well, that's no good. Let me put you in contact with a real chiropractor. Dr. Jason Joy, located at 900 West Frontview, Suite 101. He specializes in sports medicine, acupuncture, soft tissue, and rock tape. You know what rock tape is, Bill?
Nope.
I'll have Dr. Joy tell you all about it. Give him a call today at 620-225-8677.
Jimmy John's, fresh baked, fresh chopped, fresh made. Now that's fresh. Subs so fast you'll freak. Subs your way, Jimmy's way, or any way. You name it, Jimmy will do it. Having a group event, office lunch, or last minute meeting, call Jimmy's. No crowd too big, no hunger too great. Visit Jimmy John's and tell them to Jimmy up your sub. These sandwiches are approved by Mama's Super Seal. Have the Jimmy. The address is 1601 West Wyatt Earp, or give them a call at 620-371-6803. Open from 10 to 10. Have the Jimmy.
Welcome back. Conks have had their 12-point lead whittled down to just 6 with 4 minutes to go here in the first. Damon Post, Cameron Burney. Women losing a tough one earlier today. With the basketball is McCray. Marquise tried to fancy pass underneath and threw it away.
Tried to squeeze it into Jairus, and too many hands in there for that.
Rimbert now comes off the screen. He'll try to spin out and get a shot. Has to shift it back to Starks. His shot up, no good. That time McCray with the rebound. Makes up for his turnover. Ishawn Murphy with it in the corner. He'll find Hodges up top. He'll reset from there. 18 on the shot clock. Bruce with it up top. Crossover dribble, going to have it punched out of there. Knocked out on the floor. Frills can't get it. Turnover Conks. And I think Jairus should have let that one go as Justice Dixon getting set to check in.
Yeah. Coach not happy with that turnover there from Bruce.
And Justice, who had hit kind of a little slump there, picked it up, I think, on a Wednesday night. And he's done good here today. He had, I think, 8 assists as Harrison will go down underneath, go up off the glass. And Harrison with his first 2 of the ball game. And the lead cut to 4.
Conks need a basket here to stop this little run Cowley's on.
They get it over to Murphy. Ishawn with it out up top. Will give off, and they're going to get him with the travel. And the Conks with 8 turnovers. They were hanging around 5, and they've had basically back-to-back-to-back turnovers on the offensive end.
Yeah. Hot start for the Conks. Starting to kind of let it dwindle away here. Need something to get the momentum back in this one.
Rimbert with the basketball. They give off to Kinnaman. Murphy on him. Now they go to Harrison in the lane, and Harrison gets his second field goal in the lead. Cut to 2. 36-34. Dixon with the basketball will go to McCray. Marquise with it. Goes down underneath. Nothing there. Looking for Frills. Finds a big fella. And that stops a 10-0 run. And Jairus with 7.
Nice find inside there to get it to Jairus. Wasn't sure if he was going to be able to find him or not as he's trapped in the corner.
Now Cushion into the ball game. Gets double team. Will dish it off and find Rimbert up top. He'll hand to Starks. He has it in front of the Conk bench. Comes off the screen to the right. They'll switch off. Blackwell grabs him. Now they swing it over to Rimbert. He goes right side looking for Harrison back underneath, and that shot going to be short.
Nice spin, just left it short.
I was going to say awful, but I didn't really want to call it that. As Dixon will go all the way in underneath. Justice with his second basket up in the land of the trees. And the Conks back up by 6. Now Starks with it, far side. Blackwell on him, throws up a wild one. Ball tipped around underneath and finally picked up by Kinnaman. And the Tigers with 12 on the shot clock. Kinnaman with it out up top. We'll go to Rimbert. Rimbert looking underneath. Looking for Cushion. Spins, working against Murphy. Fade away floater, going to leave it short. McCray with the rebound. And Marquise out up ahead to Ishawn. Back to Marquise. He'll take it inside off the glass. Good. Marquise with his first 2. And the Conks back up by 8. You listen to Conk Radio Network.
Hey, Bill, you're getting kind of a snaggletooth there.
Yep.
Do I need to put you in contact with a good dentist?
Nope, but I bet you're going to anyways.
You bet I am. Kelly Hendricks, the official dentist of the Sports Sound radio station, has been practicing family dentistry for over 30 years. You got a family, Bill?
Nope, not that I know of.
Well, give old Kelly a call today and set an appointment up for yourself at 620-225-6555. And they take care of the whole family, Bill, from infants to adults.
All right.
He learned Pig Latin from a pig.
Wyme, hovercraft A, is way, off A, off way, eels way.
Which means my hovercraft is full of eels. Mr. G's may not be the biggest liquor store in town, but it is the most entertaining. For all your beer, wine, and liquor needs, it's Mr. G's. Stay squirrely, my friend.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. 42-34, 34-point or 39.7 seconds to go. Cowley will have the basketball. Tigers went on an 8-0 run, cut it to 2, and then the Conks have went on a 6-0 run, and they put it back up to 8.
Oh, need a stop here in a basket going into the locker room.
Here's Starks in the corner, shot no good, rebound pulled down by Van Dyke, and he's going to get fouled by Ishon. And Ishon to pick up his first.
Thought maybe he got all ball, but I'm a long ways away, and there's a couple of bodies in between. Probably got some part of an arm in there.
Conks with Davis, McGordy, Anderson, Howard, all with 2 fouls. And Van Dyke at the line, misses the first one. Van Dyke is just 2 out of 4 tonight. He'll have one more. And some of the Cowley players' basketball shoes look like flip-flops, how they got that black band going across the top.
Oh, yeah, at the toe.
Yeah. Second free throw is good. Van Dyke staying right at 50%. Conks, the game clock is off. Or shot clock is off.
Yeah, probably going to take the last shot here, I'd imagine.
As Dixon, with 8 on the shot clock, now will go to work. Working against Kinnaman, down to 5. Justice now looking to go inside. Dishes off to McCray, gets a shot block underneath. And we go in at halftime. Conks up 42-35. We'll be back with the B&E Waste Systems halftime report. You're listening to the Conk Radio Network.
Being the family superhero is a tireless job, constantly defending against monsters in the closet and grass so tall it swallows small children. But who's there for them if you're not? Your local shelter insurance agent. With an insurance superhero sidekick, you can find a life insurance plan that helps provide a safety net for your family. Learn more at shelterinsurance.com. We're your shield. We're your shelter. Shelter Life Insurance Company, Columbia, Missouri.
For a free insurance review, call Jason Putnam at 227-8054.
It can be tough to find a good diesel mechanic. So why not trust the professionally trained mechanics at Lewis Ford? We are a full-service diesel facility and can work on any truck up to an F550. Plus, we make it affordable to get the work done. Take advantage of our oil change special where you can get 4 diesel oil changes for just $219.95. Schedule your diesel service today at Lewis Ford at Dodge City. Now open Saturdays from 9 until 4.
B&E Waste of Dodge City wants you to check out the competitive rates before you sign another contract. You deserve a locally owned choice. B&E serves Ford, Meade, Hodgman, and Edwards County. They offer commercial, residential, regular service routes, or one-time pickups. So let's get that shed cleaned out. No more excuses. Call B&E Waste Systems in Dodge City. The address is 2301 Central Ave, and the phone is 225-6580. Let B&E Waste be your very own trash provider.
Hey, Bill, you ever been to a chiropractor?
No, I haven't, but I did have someone stand on my back. They stayed at the Holiday Inn Express the night before.
Well, that's no good. Let me put you in contact with a real chiropractor. Dr. Jason Joy, located at 900 West Frontview, Suite 101. He specializes in sports medicine, acupuncture, soft tissue, and rock tape. You know what rock tape is, Bill?
Nope.
I'll have Dr. Joy tell you all about it. Give him a call today at 620-225-8677.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the B&E Waste Systems halftime report. Conks up 42-35. And what's been an exciting first half here of basketball. Let's take a look at games going on around the conference. Central Nebraska is 79-74 over Fort Scott. Iowa Lakes is at KCK. That game's not going to go on the 4. Coming up a little bit later, Labatt's going to be at Northern Oklahoma. Seward is going to be at Neosho. Allen's going to be at Independence, Highland at Southeast, Johnson County at State Fair. Barton's going to be at Hutch tonight. That'll be a big game. Cloud County's going to be at Butler, and Pratt is going to be at Garden City. Conk women losing earlier today in a hard-fought battle. They lose, I think it was by 12. Was that correct?
Yes, I think so.
Yep. As
I have find the paper, the right
I think I'm making my notes on it there, Cameron. See? Nope, that's not it.
Nope.
Probably on the floor.
Probably
but
on the floor. I think it was 65-53.
65-53, but a game in which they were right down until about the last 2 minutes. But
I thought it was close. It felt closer than a 12-point loss.
Yep. And that's going to be the last conference game for the Lady Conks. They will have one more game. That'll be Thursday night at 5:30 here from the SAC Dome. As here comes our halftime stats. Bringing them up here. We're going to take a quick break. When we come back, we'll have your halftime stats. You listen to the B&E Waste Systems Halftime Report right here on your Conk Radio Network.
Life's full of decisions, and one of the decisions you're going to have to make, do I still keep coming back to this hack dentist?
They're killing me, Whitey. They're killing me.
And with over 70 choices in the Yellow Pages, how do you know which dentist to pick? Well, that's easy. You pick Kelly Hendricks, DDS. Kelly's been in business for over 30 years, and he has comprehensive family dentistry from infants to adults. It's located at 100 Ross Boulevard, Building 2, Suite C, Dodge City, Kansas. Number 620-225-6555. Kelly Hendricks, the dentist, is just like us.
I put my pants on, one leg at a time.
He goose hunts with a Red Ryder BB gun, and he's never shot his eye out. He likes things his way. You may say he's a diva, but he's coined the phrase, he's a Jiva. Mr. G's Liquor, for all your wine and liquor needs. It's Mr. G's. Stay squirrely, my friend.
Being the family superhero is a tireless job, constantly defending against skin knees and sibling supervillains that won't share. But who's there for them if you're not? Your local shelter insurance agent. With an insurance superhero sidekick, you can find a life insurance plan that helps provide a safety net for your family. Find your insurance superhero at shelterinsurance.com. We're your shield. We're your shelter. Shelter Life Insurance Company, Columbia, Missouri.
For a free insurance review, call Jason Putnam at 227-8054.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the B&E Waste Systems Halftime Report. B&E Waste Systems, a locally owned and operated trash removal service in the Dodge City area. No job too big or too small for B&E Waste Systems. Give them a call today at 620-225-6580. Take a look at your first half stats. Team-wise, Cowley shooting 35% from the floor, 29% from beyond the arc, 73% from the foul line. They are 13 of 18 from the charity stripe, so they have went there 18 times. Conks have went to the charity stripe one time today. Cowley with 5 steals, 5 block shots, 8 turnovers for the Tigers in the first half to go along with 6 assists and 17 total rebounds. Now for the Conquistadors, they're 45% from the floor, 35% from beyond the arc. They are perfect on that one free throw. They are 100%. Conks with 3 steals, 1 block, 9 turnovers for the Conquistadors in the first half to go along with 12 assists, 24 total rebounds for the Conquistadors, 16 defensive, 8 offensive. Points in the paint, Conks 20-14 advantage there. Points off turnovers, 14-4 advantage. Conquistadors, second chance points, 7-3 advantage Conks. Fast break points, dead even at 4. Bench scoring, Conks 18-9 advantage. Largest lead of the ball game, Cowley led by 2. Conks have led by as many as 12. Score has been tied 2 times. There's been 3 lead changes in the ball game. And technical fouls as a team, Cowley has 1, Conks have 1, and Tajay Anderson has 1 for taunting in the first half. We'll take a break. When we come back, we'll look at your individual numbers. You're listening to the Conk Radio Network.
Most people think they can get a cheaper oil change somewhere else, but at Lewis Ford, our oil changes are both professional and affordable. With our oil change 4-pack, you get 4 conventional oil changes for just $69.99. That's just $17.50 an oil change. Then you'll have the peace of mind knowing that your car or SUV is being taken care of by a factory-trained employee at a price you can afford. Schedule your oil change today at Lewis Ford of Dodge City and mention the oil change 4-pack. Lewis Ford, open Saturdays from 9 until 4.
Do you need to clean out a garage or shed sometime soon? Need someone to come pick it up? Call B&E Waste Systems of Dodge City and they can help you out. They serve Ford, Hodgman, Meade, and Edwards counties and specialize in roll-off and construction containers. They even provide regular service routes and one-time pickups to residential, commercial, and rural clients. Contact B&E today at 225-6580 or swing by 2301 Central Avenue to experience just how competitive their prices really are. B&E Waste Systems, you deserve a locally owned choice.
Hey, Bill, you ever been to a chiropractor?
No, I haven't, but I did have someone stand on my back. They stayed at the Holiday Inn Express the night before.
Well, that's no good. Let me put you in contact with a real chiropractor. Dr. Jason Joy, located at 900 West Frontview, Suite 101. He specializes in sports medicine, acupuncture, soft tissue, and rock tape. You know what rock tape is, Bill?
Nope.
I'll have Dr. Joy tell you all about it. Give him a call today at 620-225-8677.
Jimmy John's, fresh baked, fresh chopped, fresh made. Now that's fresh. Subs so fast you'll freak. Subs your way, Jimmy's way, or any way. You name it, Jimmy will do it. Having a group event, office lunch, or last minute meeting. Call Jimmy's. No crowd too big, no hunger too great. Visit Jimmy John's and tell them to Jimmy up your sub. These sandwiches are approved by Mama's Super Seal. Have the Jimmy. The address is 1601 West Wyatt Earp, or give them a call at 620-371-6803. Open from 10 to 10. Have the Jimmy.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the B&E Waste Systems halftime report. Time to take a look at your individual numbers. Leading scorer for the Cowley Tigers, you got Kinnaman. He's got 9 points and 1 rebound in the ball game. After him, Aaron McGee with 6 points, 2 rebounds. Then a couple of players with 5, Van Dyke with 5 and 2 rebounds, and Rimbert with 5 and 2 rebounds. Darnell Coward, as we said, has got 4 points, 8 boards, probably going to get a double digit on rebounding in the ball game. Then Darius Harrison also with 4, and Coward with 4, and Jeremiah Starks with just 2 points in the first half. For the Conquistadors, leading scorer Tajay Anderson, perfect from the floor, 5 of 5 from the floor, 4 of 4 from the three-point line. He's got 14 points, 1 turnover in the ball game in just 10 minutes of action. Then after him, Jairus Friels off the bench, 7 points, 2 boards for him. Then Justice Dixon with 5 points, no rebounds, but Justice with 4 assists in the ball game. Then Kevin Howard, 4 points, 6 rebounds for him. Then Ishawn Murphy, 3 points, no rebounds, 2 turnovers, though, for Ishawn. And Tamaje Blackwell, 3 points, 1 rebound, 1 turnover, 1 block shot in the ball game. Bruce Hodges with 2 points, 1 rebound, 1 turnover for Bruce. And Marquise McCray, 2 points, 3 boards, 2 assists in the ball game with 1 steal and 1 turnover. McGordy, 2 points and 4 rebounds in the ball game. 3 assists, 1 steal, 2 turnovers for Dayton in 11 minutes of action.
You like to see the hustle from Dayton. Not big stat line numbers, but it's the stuff that doesn't go in the stat line. That
well, this place was
half.
stagnant until he made that diving save into the scorer's table and threw it down there for Hodges running the floor to get the easy layup, and that's when things got started here.
Yep.
Now we'll see if they can catch that same excitement here in the second half. It's the B&E Waste Systems halftime report. We'll be back. You're listening to the Conch Radio Network.
Hey, Mom and Dad, maybe have that child away from home for the first time, and you never know when they're going to come up with that bad tooth or sore mouth. Well, you look in the phone book, there's over 70 dentists to choose from. How do you know which one to choose? Well, that's easy. Pick Kelly Hendricks DDS. Kelly's been in business for over 30 years, and hey, he's just like the rest of us.
I put my pants on, one leg at a time.
So once again, when trying to find that dentist that's going to be just right for you, pick Kelly Hendricks DDS. They're located at 100 Ross Boulevard, Building 2, Suite C. Phone number 620-225-6555.
He doesn't use hands when doing a push-up. He uses his tongue. He eats salad with a spoon. He once parallel parked a locomotive. Mr. G's may not be the biggest liquor store in town, but it is the most entertaining. For all your liquor, wine, and spirits needs, it's Mr. G's.
Being the family superhero is a tireless job, constantly defending against monsters in the closet and grass so tall it swallows small children. But who's there for them if you're not? Your local shelter insurance agent. With an insurance superhero sidekick, you can find a life insurance plan that helps provide a safety net for your family. Learn more at shelterinsurance.com. We're your shield. We're your shelter. Shelter Life Insurance Company, Columbia, Missouri.
For a free insurance review, call Jason Putnam at 227-8054.
It can be tough to find a good diesel mechanic. So why not trust the professionally trained mechanics at Lewis Ford? We are a full-service diesel facility and can work on any truck up to an F550. Plus, we make it affordable to get the work done. Take advantage of our oil change special where you can get 4 diesel oil changes for just $219.95. Schedule your diesel service today at Lewis Ford at Dodge City. Now open Saturdays from 9 until 4.
Welcome back. Conks will get the ball starting things off. I'd like to thank all of our sponsors, Lewis Ford, Kelly Hendricks, DDS, Mr. G's Liquor, Jimmy John's, Jason Putnam, Shelter Insurance, B&E Waste Systems, Joy Chiropractic, and Dodge City Dental Care. And Cameron and I was talking in the break. It's going to be, I said I was going to ask him about that technical.
I didn't know which way you were going with that.
Well, you didn't know there, did you?
Nope, I didn't know which one you were going to talk about.
Like I said, I'll get the feel from Coach when he comes out in the post game.
Hopefully we win.
Feel his temperature. Yeah. Then I can ask him. Then it makes those questions a lot more fun. Conks will have the basketball to start things off here in the second half. They lead it by 7. You're going to have McGordy, Howard, McCray, Hodges on the floor for the Conquistadors, along with Tajay Anderson. And somebody coming down here in a full afro.
I thought you were talking on the floor.
No,
I was like,
not
what?
on the floor. I look around. Conks will bring it into the front court. Hodges with it. Anderson going to come off the screen, set up top. Bruce with it. Now looking, waiting, fires it over to McGordy. McGordy back up top to Bruce. Going to take the 3 from the top. Shot going to be off the mark. And as Anderson picks up the hot hand, Hodges now has a small hand, or the
cold streak.
Cold streak going. There you go. Turnover. Thanks for helping me out there. That's what buddies do. They pick each other up. As Anderson to bring it into the front court. Tajay with it, looking for McGordy, far side. Dayton with it. McCray flashes up top. He'll get the ball at the free throw line. Marquise, little floater, gonna leave it too hard. Rebound pulled down by Van Dyke.
Nice shot fake by Marquise to get to the lane.
As Kinnaman takes McGordy all the way underneath, and Dayton gets him covered up, has to kick it back out up top. Starks with the basketball. Work off the screen set by Cowart. Now they go left side to McGee as a fight inside. An offensive foul against the big fella. That's going to be number 2 on him.
Yep.
As he just shoved Howard to the floor, and here comes Rimbert into the ball game for the Tigers. And Starks will check out. So Hodges with the inbound pass, waving everybody down. They'll bring it into the front court. Howard coming out top, going to set the screen. Bruce now dribbles over. Van Dyke picks him up. Bruce now looks underneath, gets it to McCray. McCray gets a shot off. Going to be no good. Rebound, Van Dyke and Marquise. Getting ready to come out. I think Hunter Davis going to check into the ball game. As Rimbert with it. We'll swing it over left side to McGee. McGordy on him. McGee with it, going down underneath, and let's see what we got. Got a foul up on top by Dayton.
Huh?
It's going to be his 3rd. I kind of thought maybe McGee was hooking him.
Yep, I think that's what Dayton was pleading his case to the official, that he got slung out of the way. That's the 3rd on Dayton, so he's going to take a break.
So Sneed will come into the ball game for McGordy. Rimbert now throws it up top and gives it to Coward. Coward will set the screen as he hands off to Kinnaman. Kinnaman goes baseline, down underneath, kicks it out, gets it to McGee coming across, puts up the little floater in the lane. Shot is good. McGee with his 8th point of the ball game, and the lead cut to 5. Now here's a pass. It's going to be stolen away. Turnover Conquistadors. McGee back the other way. McGee with back-to-back buckets. And Cowley has opened up on a 4-0 run with a little over 2 minutes gone by here in the second half.
Conks need to slow down, get the offense set up, and get something going here.
Anderson now goes inside. Left that little floater short.
His first missed basket of the ball game.
Anderson trying to come up with a steal up top. They'll go to McGee. They get it into Coward. Coward goes up against Howard. Howard's going to get whistled for the foul. And this here could tie it up. Howard picks up his 3rd. And Hodges going to come out. Justice Dixon will come in. McCray also going to check in, as I think they're going to pull Howard out of the ball game.
Yeah. Conks start, and they were in a little bit of foul trouble at the end of the first half, and the first 2 minutes and change of this one, you don't like to see that now Howard and McGordy are probably both done for a while.
And Conks will hold on to the lead by 1, 42-41. Dixon with the basketball, working against Rimbert. Justice with it out up top. Dribbles over into the double team, now finds McCray. McCray just pushed underneath, and he's going to go to the line to shoot 2, and I think that's going to go against Van Dyke, and yes, it will. That'll be his first.
Marquise, I thought there maybe Hunter Davis was standing backside block, thought maybe he was going to dish it off to him. Instead, spun around and took it himself, got fouled, and going to go to the line.
Harrison getting set to check in. Marquise on the season, 68% from the foul line. First one up, no good. As Coward will come out, Harrison will check in.
Is that only the 2nd free throw attempt for the Conks?
Yep.
Of the ball game.
Here will be the 3rd one, and Marquise nails that one. He's got 3. The Conks lead by 2, 43-41. They get it down inside. Now they'll kick it back out to Kinnaman, and he'll reset from there. He'll work against Anderson. Skip pass over in the corner to Rimbert for the lead. Shot no good. Rebound McCray. Marquise out with it. Up ahead to Anderson. Tajay going to take it in. Reverse layup. Can't get it to go. Hunter Davis is put back. No good. McCray fighting for the rebound. Kicks it out to Dixon, and he'll reset.
Nice fight inside there from the Conks. Get that offensive rebound and get another possession.
And Justice has his pass blocked. Now they get it down to Hunter Davis. Inside, up off the glass, good. Davis with his first 2 of the ball game. And the Conk lead back up to 4.
Nice move by Davis to get around the defender. Get one up and in.
Now here comes Van Dyke backing down against McCray. Has to kick it back out to McGee. Now inside to Harrison. Harrison in the lane, up and good. And Harrison with 6. And we got a timeout on the floor. We'll take one with him. You listen to the Conk Radio Network.
Kelly Hendricks DDS is like the utility player of dentistry. They can do it all from cleanings, root canals, fillings, preventative care to orthodontics, comprehensive family dentistry from infants to adults. Located at 100 Ross Boulevard, Building 2, Suite C, Dodge City. They're open 7:30 a.m. to 5:30 p.m. Monday through Thursday. Make an appointment today by calling 225-6555. Serving the Dodge City community for over 30 years. Kelly Hendricks DDS. Wear a smile, you can see a mile.
Welcome back. Conks will have the basketball. They lead it by 2. A little over 4 minutes has gone by here in the second half. Both teams with 2 team fouls. Conks with 5 timeouts left. Cowley with 3. Dixon with the basketball. Works against the screen up top. Hunter Davis from the top. of the free throw line. Gets it to drop in, and the Conks back up by 4, 47-43. Now they get the ball down to Harrison, finds McGee cutting through. Shot no good. Ball knocked out of bounds as Cowart come over and knocked it out of Davis's hand. But they said it'll stay with Cowley.
And now the official's gonna.
Yep. So the Tigers will throw it in underneath their own bucket. 18 on the shot clock. Kick it over to Kinnaman. Now inside to Harrison. Working against McCray. Shot off the glass. Good. Harrison off the bench with 8. And they're probably going to have to do something against that mismatch as DeSalm went to his 2 big men. Sneed with the basketball, 15-footer. That shot no good. Rebound fought for by McCray. Coward up with it. Up ahead to McGee. McGee going to get fouled by Sneed.
Yep. Sneed fouled him pretty hard there, but coach will say if you're going to foul him, don't give him a chance to get the and one. And Sneed for sure didn't give McGee a chance for the and one on that one.
Conks lead at 47-45. McGee will go to the line, a 67% foul shooter. It's the first one. McGee now with 11 in the ball game.
Blackwell.
Sneed will check out. Blackwell will check in. Second free throw on the way. And he hits them both, and we are tied. Conks have led for the majority of the game. Now they find themselves tied at the 15-minute mark as McCray almost loses it out of bounds, but somehow gets it up ahead. Now here's a pass down inside. Marquise, turn around, little baby hook, good. Marquise with 5.
Nice little spin move there. Nice find from Dixon to get it to him. He just seems to find the open man on the floor all the time.
Harrison now almost traveled with it, loses the ball down underneath, but gathered it back in and put it up and in. Harrison now with 10. And we're tied once again at 49. Dixon with the basketball. He'll take it inside, kick it up top to McCray. He'll take the 3. That shot way off the mark.
Yep.
And not the shot you want Marquise taken.
But once again, Dixon penetrates, finds the open man regardless of who it is, where it is. It's just what's impressed me about him here this season so far.
So Rimbert to bring it down and try to give Cowley the lead. Rimbert with it, goes down inside to Harrison, battling against McCray. That shot going to be way off the mark. Marquise up ahead to Hunter Davis. Hunter flips it in off the glass, good.
Nice little Euro step there from Davis to get around the big man in Cowart.
As Rimbert will bring it back down the floor, 13-28, 51-49. Cowart will set the screen out up top. Rimbert tries to go down underneath with Dixon, can't get it there. And the Tigers have really done a nice job of not letting the Conks get out and get running as Kinnaman with a nice move to the bucket. Lays it off the glass and in, and we are tied at 51. Hunter Davis now, little floater, got it to drop. Tigers up ahead, they get it to Rimbert. They got a 3-on-1, and coming from behind was Blackwell to poke it away. Turnover, Cowley. Here comes Justice Dixon, gives off to McCray. Left hand, count the bucket, and he's going to the line. And right as I said, the Conks were getting held in check and not able to run. Justice Dixon comes in and fires him up.
Yeah, very much so. As Blackwell on the other end, nice hustle play by him to poke it free. And then Dixon coming the other way, finds once again the open man in McCray, and he's able to finish plus the free throw. Nope, left it short. Out of bounds. Hodge is going to check into the ball game, going to give Dixon a break. 12:43 to go. 55-51. Conks still leading.
12:43. Possession arrow favors Cowley. As coming up with the ball is Starks, and reaching in there was McCray to poke it away. Marquise, reverse layup, wanted the foul. No foul called. Cowley comes away with it.
I thought maybe they were going to get goaltending there as he slapped the backboard.
Starks with it. Now will hand off to Van Dyke. Looking for Coward inside. Davis has him covered up. Now they get Van Dyke caught underneath. 10 on the shot clock. Starks looking to work inside, working against Anderson. Gets caught down underneath. Throws it up. Shot no good. Anderson with the rebound. Tajay pushing it up the floor will slow it down. Over to Hodges. Now they find Blackwell. Nothing there. Conks will reset. They go down to Anderson. He'll take it down baseline. Tried to get it in the corner to Davis, and the ball kicked out of bounds. Last touch by the Tigers.
I think Anderson thought Davis was going to be cutting to the basket there, and instead he settled in the short corner. Ball gets kicked out of bounds. Conks will keep it, though.
Van Dyke has to check out.
He's got his shoe. Laces broke on his shoe.
Man, I think they're going to make him go out and do something. Checking in for the Conks is Jairus Frills. They get it to McCray off the inbound pass. Cowart was right there.
McCray
gets away with an elbow.
Yeah.
Here's Starks in the corner for a three. Shot up and good. Jeremiah with his 5th point in the ball game, and the lead cut to 1. Hodges wants to screen up top. Gives it off to McCray. Coming in. Marquise hitting the floor and hitting the bucket. And it's back to a 3-point lead for the Conks. As McGee with the basketball up ahead to Starks. He's got it far side. He'll kick off in the corner to Harrison. Harrison with it. Comes around the corner. Gets caught in midair and has to dish out to Starks right wing. 11:08 to go. Starks now dribbling around as he loses Hodges. Jumper up, going to be no good. Tipped out of there. It'll be Cowley basketball. Cowart, the big fella floating in. He got it to drop. Cowart with 6. And we got a timeout on the floor. We're going to take one with him. Conks up 57-56. You're listening to the Conk Radio Network.
He once deep-fried a turkey with nothing but a Zippo and a pork rind. He put the wah in shooby-doo-wah. That's right. Mr. G's Liquor Store may not be the biggest in town, but it is the most entertaining for all your liquor, wine, and spirits needs. It's Mr. G's. Stay squirrely, my friend.
Being the family superhero is a tireless job, constantly defending against skin knees and sibling supervillains that won't share. But who's there for them if you're not? Your local shelter insurance agent. With an insurance superhero sidekick, you can find a life insurance plan that helps provide a safety net for your family. Find your insurance superhero at shelterinsurance.com. We're your shield. We're your shelter. Shelter Life Insurance Company, Columbia, Missouri.
For a free insurance review, call Jason Putnam at 227-8054.
Welcome back. Conks will have the basketball coming out of the timeout. 57-56. They lead it by 1. Hodges with the basketball. Brings it into the front court, working against Starks. Frills will set the screen up top. Now here's Bruce, drives in, tried to get the little scoop layup to drop in, looking for the foul. And now back the other way is Cowley, and Cowley takes the lead. 58-57. Starks with 7 in the ball game. And now Coach Tucker wants to take a timeout. We'll take one with him. You listen to the Conk. Well, it's a 30. We'll keep it here, big fella.
Don't scare me like that. I was about ready to push the button. Send you to commercial.
We could have worked around it.
Yeah.
McGordy getting set to check back into the ball game 4.
He's got 3 fouls, right?
Yep.
Okay, that's what I thought. 58-57. What was it at half? 42-35 at half?
42 Conks, 7. They've been outscored
15 to 20, 23 to 15.
Yep.
Quick math. It's never been my strong suit.
Conks will inbound it in front of the scorer's table. They got Justice Dixon back into the ball game for the Conquistadors. Justice with it, coming around the corner. Looks inside, nothing there. Will find McGordy. They go down to Frills. Frills backing in, going to get a shot blocked by Coward as he tried a little jump hook. And it's a 1-point lead for Cowley as they try to add to it. Harrison and McCray battling underneath. As Rimbert with McGordy on him, tried to look for Harrison inside. They finally get it to him. Coward will take the three. That shot up and good, and that was a knuckleball.
Yeah, big fella can shoot.
And now it's a 4-point lead for Cowley as McCray goes inside. Can't get the bucket, gets his own rebound and kicks it out to McGordy. McGordy spins in the lane, finds Frills at the free throw line, left it short. Dayton with the rebound, works it under to McCray. His shot gonna get blocked, and the Conks will reset. McGordy with it, tried to feed it inside to Frills.
Frills was standing open under the basket for 4 or 5 seconds there, and he kept wanting.
And we got the media timeout on the floor. We'll take one with him. You listen to the Conk Radio Network.
Most people think they can get a cheaper oil change somewhere else, but at Lewis Ford, our oil changes are both professional and affordable. With our oil change 4-pack, you get 4 conventional oil changes for just $69.99. That's just $17.50 an oil change. Then you'll have the peace of mind knowing that your car or SUV is being taken care of by a factory-trained employee at a price you can afford. Schedule your oil change today at Lewis Ford of Dodge City and mention the oil change 4-pack. Lewis Ford, open Saturdays from 9 until 4. Hey, Bill, getting quite a pile of trash in your backyard there.
Yep.
Thinking you maybe ought to do something about it?
Yep.
Would you like me to put you in contact with a locally owned and top quality rated trash removal service?
Yep.
Well, let me put you in contact with my boys at B&E Waste Systems. They're located right here in Dodge City. They take care of a commercial, residential, rural, and regular service routes or one-time pickups. Does that sound okay for you, Bill?
Yep.
Well, give them a call today, 620-225-6580.
Thank you.
Welcome back. Conks will inbound the basketball. You got Anderson, Frills, Dixon, McCray, and McGordy on the floor. For the Conquistadors.
You run a little lob here to McGordy in the middle with him stacked at the free throw line like this.
Comes
Maybe
to
not.
McCray. Nope, they're going to flash him out. They're going to leave Justice Dixon open. They'll kick it to Anderson. Tajay's been quiet here in the second half. McGordy left alone for the three. Almost took it. Now gets it inside to Frills. Can't get the bucket to go. And we got a whistle and a foul underneath, and that's going to go against Harrison.
Yeah. Had McCray there locked up, and official saying he held him or pushed him or something.
4th team foul on the Tigers as Anderson gets it in and gets it to Dixon.
Same inbounds play that they just ran.
Justice now with it, loses his man to get it to McGordy. Dayton with it, works inside, gets it to McCray, can't get the bucket to go. Ball tipped around, finally pulled down by the Tigers. And the Conks have missed some bunnies here in the second half.
Yes. Couple of short jumpers there from McCray. Couldn't get either one of them to drop.
Conks trailed by 4, 57-61. There's a pass from Rimbert to McGee, and McGee with the easy 2. He's got 14 as Howard getting set to check into the ball game. McCray with it. He'll attack inside. Nothing there. Marquise now tries the up and under. That's no good. Frills can't get the rebound. Punched out of bounds. It'll stay with the Conks.
Yeah, and looks like Kevin Howard going to check into the ball game for Marquise.
Marquise just not having a good shooting afternoon.
No. Just like that, the Tigers leads up to 6.
They go to Frills with it, left corner. Jairus now back to Howard. Howard too hard. Rebound pulled down by Cowart. And a big fella rifles it up front. They find McGee running the floor. McGee with the easy 2. And Cowley now up by 6 as Anderson goes inside. They kick it to Howard. Can't get the bucket to drop, but he'll go to the line to shoot 2. And that would have been big if he could have got it to crawl in.
Yeah, he he took off like he was going to dunk it, just didn't quite have the ups from as far back as he jumped and just couldn't quite get it to crawl around and fall.
Howard shooting 73% from the charity stripe. Hits the first one. Kevin now with 5 in the ball game.
He's another one of the Conks with 3 fouls, I believe.
Yep.
Looks like we're going to have Murphy going to check into the ball game.
Murphy going to check into the ball game. And Howard hits them both. He's got 6. And Frills will check out of the ball game as Murphy checks in. I thought maybe he was going to go with the 2 big fellas. Conks trail by 6, 65-59. As pulling it out is going to be Starks. Dixon on him. They work it around. Kinnaman with it. Skip pass over to Cowart. Cowart, the big fella, might think about the 3. Now he's going to try to fire it inside to Harrison and does. Kinnaman will take the long 3. That shot no good. Murphy up with it. Up ahead to Dixon. Dixon looking to take it in the paint. Back to Ishon for the 3. Too hard. And it goes out of bounds. And it'll be Cowley basketball. As Cowley now with the basketball, Rimbert to bring it up the floor. Ishon manning up on him as Coward will pull Howard clear out. Beyond the 3-point line. Give off to Starks. Starks working against Dixon. Slides off the screen to the left. Takes it down along the blocks on the paint. Shot up, no good. Rebound, Howard. And here come the Conks back the other way to try to cut it to 4. As McGordy thought about the 3, will take it inside, count the bucket, and we got a blocking foul underneath. And they had to look to see if the big fella had his feet in the circle.
Yeah, he was set up, he was just too deep. The way McGordy took off, I thought he was going to try to dunk it over him. That was going to be impressive if he was able to jump that high.
Free throw up, no good. Conks have cut it to 4. Now here's a turnover for the Tigers. Dixon back the other way. McGordy now taking it inside. Count the bucket. Dayton McGordy with 6. And the Conks have pulled within 2. 65-63, 6:42 to go in the ball game. Rimbert with it, far side. Murphy on him. They work it inside to Cowart. Cowart muscling underneath, and Howard going to pick up his 4th. Count the bucket.
+1. Yeah, Dayton, we were talking during the halftime break that he was the spark of the first half for him, and there are 2 big plays on one. In the end, 4 straight points for him, and kind of got the crowd back into it until Cowart hits the free throw. It's the end one.
So 12 for Cowart in the lead. Push back up to 5. McGordy's going to take the 3. And Dayton McGordy on fire in the second half. And the Conks have pulled within 2. Now here's Rimbert. Loses Anderson in the front court. They pass it underneath. Get it to Cowart. Count that bucket. That big fella's going to the line. And they're going to get Justice Dixon with his first.
On the other end, it looked like Van Dyke was just daring McGordy to take that 3. McGordy pulled up and said, I'll take it. You're going to give it to me, I'll put it in.
And Cowart converts. He's got 15. Right at his season average. Ishon Murphy with the basketball, gets it back to Dixon. Dixon has gotten everybody involved. Anderson now goes in the paint, kicks it out. Murphy with the 3. In and out. Howard can't get the rebound. And coming down with it, Starks out up ahead. They got it numbers. Alley-oop. And Van Dyke will throw it home. And Cowley back up by 7. Now here's Murphy with the 3. Shot no good. Rebound pulled down by Coward. And Hodges getting set to check into the ball game, and Murphy not hot at all.
Nope, he can't get anything to fall here in the second half.
Now here's Starks, beats McGordy underneath. Coward with the easy 2, and Coward with 17, and a lead up to 9.
Dodge looks like they're going to call a timeout here.
With 5:13 to go, it's 75-66. We'll take a break. You're listening to the Conch Radio Network.
Hey, Bill, you ever been to a chiropractor?
No, I haven't, but I did have someone stand on my back. They stayed at the Holiday Inn Express the night before.
Well, that's no good. Let me put you in contact with a real chiropractor. Dr. Jason Joy, located at 900 West Frontview, Suite 101. He specializes in sports medicine, acupuncture, soft tissue, and rock tape. You know what rock tape is, Bill?
Nope.
I'll have Dr. Joy tell you all about it. Give him a call today at 620-225-8677.
Welcome back. Conchs find themselves in a hole 75-66. They've made runs on the offensive end, but they have struggled on the defensive end the second half.
Yeah, very much so. They need to, at this point, they can't trade baskets anymore. They got to start hitting some shots and getting stops.
Dixon with the ball out up front. 75-66, 15 on the shot clock. Hodges into the ball game for Murphy. Hodges now dribbles down across the paint. They get it to Anderson in the corner, and Tajay with the 3. His first one of the second half. He's got 17. And here's a turnover as Hodges goes in. He misses the shot, and we got a whistle and a foul underneath. And that's going to go against Rembert. And I was wondering if they were going to call it because Bruce looked like he got hit on the arm.
Yeah, there was your basket and your stop. Now see if he can knock both these down, cut it to 4.
75-69. 4:44 to go. Hodges to shoot 2, hits the first one.
What is he on the year average?
Bruce just at 51%.
It's more than half. That means they'll make this one. Knock on wood.
And you like to see your guards shooting a little better than 50, and that one drops in as well. Hodges now with 4 in the lead, cut to 4. 75-71.
Bruce has been kind of a second half player so far this year in the games I've seen. Kind of starts out slow and then in the second half hits a hot streak. See if he can find that one.
Conch's running a little matchup zone right now. As Starks has it out up top, 9 on the shot clock. They'll go to Kinnaman. They come over, grab him. Now Harrison inside against Howard. And Howard's just got to stand there. He's got 4 fouls. And Harrison with 12, 7 above his average. And here comes Friels into the ballgame as Hodges puts up the 3. Shot no good. Rebound pulled down by the Tigers.
Yeah, I think Coach Tucker's tired of the Tigers just controlling the paint as Friels set to check in.
And here's a block inside by Howard. Up ahead to Dixon. Dixon almost losing the ball. They get it to Anderson. Tajay with a nice move inside. Is going to get, they're going to get him for steps. Turnover.
Tajay a little slow to get up here. Took kind of a hard fall.
And Friels will check in. Howard's going to check out. So Jairus, he'll have 4 fouls to give. Checking out for the Tigers is going to be Van Dyke. Kinnaman with the ball in the backcourt. Get it up ahead and get it to Starks with Dixon on him. 77-71, 3:30 to go. Starks dribbles over left side, hands off to McGee. They'll find Coward. He'll go to work on Friels. Nope, he's going to dish it off as Hodges are going to have a blocking foul. I was wondering if they were going to call that as Kinnaman went right between Hodges' arms.
Yeah. That's Bruce's
It's
first.
Yep, 6-team foul.
Means bonus the rest of the way for both teams.
The final 3:17. And they get it out to Coward. Up in front, looking for Kinnaman. Friels comes out and gets on the big fella, and Jairus staying with him, and Jairus not happy with the call as he got him with the hand. And Jairus picks up his second. I don't know too much of why Jairus was mad, because his hands were all over him. As Coward will go to the line to shoot a 1-and-1. Coward on the season shooting 67% from the charity stripe.
Feel it.
It's this one.
I feel like he's better than 66% here today. I feel like he hasn't missed much in the second half.
That pushes the lead to 7. This to make it 8. Got 17 so far this afternoon. This to make it 19, and he can't do it. Rebound Hodges. Nikonks with the ball, trailed by 7. They go to Bruce, left alone for the 3. Shot off the mark. Friels with the rebound, put back, can't get that to go. Fighting underneath, McGarty gets a big fella all over him. And Dayton to shoot 2.
Dayton trying to plead his case that he was going up. He just couldn't get up with Coward on top of him.
As Dayton got the big fella.
Big fella a little slow to get up, favoring that left knee.
Dayton to shoot 2, and Coward with his 4th foul of the ball game. In the final 2:56.
Gotta wonder, Coach Salm gonna leave him in? Looks like it.
I think you got to, as Dayton misses the first one. Here comes the second foul shot. That one's good. McGordy now with 10 in double digits. And it's a 6-point lead for the Tigers with under 3 minutes to go. Possession arrow favors Cowley. Starks with the basketball. Anderson on him. Dribble in left side. Starks going to take the jumper. Shot going to be off the mark. Right to Hodges. Hodges with the rebound. Bruce up ahead to Frills. Left-handed. Can't get it to go. Ball knocked out of bounds. Last touch by the Conquistadors. I thought Hodges maybe was going to get a call there, but didn't get it.
Bruce not happy, whether it's at himself or what it's at, but he...
As set to throw it in is going to be Van Dyke. Starks to bring it up. Anderson on him. Starks now working off the screen set by Coward. Coward will roll down and get on the blocks. Friels now battling underneath. Dixon now following McGee. They kick it over to Starks in the corner for the 3. Got the shooter's touch as Starks now with 10 and a timeout on the floor. We'll take one with him. You listen to the Conch Radio Network.
Jimmy John's, fresh baked, fresh chopped, fresh made. Now that's fresh. Subs so fast you'll freak. Subs your way, Jimmy's way, or any way. You name it, Jimmy will do it. Having a group event, office lunch, or last minute meeting, call Jimmy's. No crowd too big, no hunger too great. Visit Jimmy John's and tell them to Jimmy up your sub. These sandwiches are approved by Mama's Super Seal. Have the Jimmy. The address is 1601 West Wyatt Earp, or give them a call at 620-371-6803. Open from 10 to 10. Have the Jimmy.
Hey, Bill, you're getting kind of a snaggletooth there.
Yep.
Do I need to put you in contact with a good dentist?
Nope, but I bet you're going to anyways.
You bet I am. Kelly Hendricks, the official dentist of the Sports Sound radio station, has been practicing family dentistry for over 30 years. You got a family, Bill?
Nope, not that I know of.
Well, give old Kelly a call today and set an appointment up for yourself at 620-225-6555. And they take care of the whole family, Bill, from infants to adults.
All right.
Welcome back. Conks will have the basketball coming out of the timeout. 2:08 to go. They trail by 9. McGordy triggers it into Hodges. Hodges wanting to screen from Frills, will dribble over. Now Jairus will roll down underneath. Bruce with it out up top. Wants the screen set by Frills. Crossover dribble, now takes the jumper hard, no good. Frills put back, count the bucket, the big fella going to the line. Oh my. And the foul's going to go against Van Dyke. That'll be his second. So Coward will check in. Harrison's going to check out. And the free throw up and good. Frills now in double digits with 10. And here comes Rimbert into the ball game.
Six-point ball game. Got to get a stop here if you're the Kongs with under 2 minutes to go.
With the ball's Kinnaman, and coming in is Hodges. Dixon in the corner with the three, left it short. Rebound pulled down by Rimbert. And here come the Tigers looking to run. 3-on-3. They get it to McGee in the corner, and he'll slow things down. Rimbert with it out up top. Work it over to Starks. Starks will go a little one-on-one against Dixon. Takes him to the free throw line. Now hands off to McGee. They get it inside to Cowart. Working against Frill. Turnaround going to leave that one short. Hodges with the rebound. Kongs with 1:08 to go. They trail by 6. Hodges crossover dribble. Dixon left alone. Going to take the three. Count it. Justice Dixon with the tray. He's got 8 in the ball game. And a lead cut to 3 with under a minute to go. Now Kinnaman with it. Up ahead, they get it to McGee, 2-on-1. Bounce pass inside to Cowart. Tried to get the foul and pulls it out.
About a 25-second difference in the shot and game clock here. Cowley going to run it all the way down.
Kronk's got to get a stop here, down to 8. They hand off to Kinnaman. Anderson comes out on him. Kinnaman going to launch the three. Shot going to be no good. McGordy with the rebound. Kongs with a chance to tie it up. Dayton bringing it up the floor. Tried to scoop it inside to Frills. And I like that move because then you get the easy 2. You cut it to 1.
Yep.
And then you foul them, make them go hit a free throw.
Yes. Yeah, you.
Timeout on the floor. We're going to take one with him. You listen to the Conch Radio Network.
He learned pig Latin from a pig.
Why may, hovercraft hay, is way, off way, off way, eels way.
Which means my hovercraft is full of eels. Mr. G's may not be the biggest liquor store in town, but it is the most entertaining. For all your beer, wine, and liquor needs, it's Mr. G's. Stay squirrely, my friend.
Being the family superhero is a tireless job, constantly defending against monsters in the closet and grass so tall it swallows small children. But who's there for them if you're not? Your local shelter insurance agent. With an insurance superhero sidekick, you can find a life insurance plan that helps provide a safety net for your family. Learn more at shelterinsurance.com. Wear your shield. Wear your shelter. Shelter Life Insurance Company, Columbia, Missouri.
For a free insurance review, call Jason Putnam at 227-8054.
Welcome back. Kongs will have the basketball coming out of the timeout. 20.5 seconds. Possession arrow favors the Tigers. And how big is the technical foul on Anderson in the first half? It would be a 1-point ball game right now.
Yeah.
With the basketball. They get it into Dixon. Dixon with it, comes around the corner. Kongs now set up. They set up McGordy. McGordy gets his three blocked. Harrison throws it out of bounds, and it's going to go to the Conquistadors.
They set up for the they were looking for the three.
And Coach Tucker wants to take a timeout.
Do you take here with 12 seconds to go?
No, you got to go for the three now. I would have went for the easy 2 at the start, but now with 12, I think you got to go for the 3. It depends on how quick. If you could get a 2 rather quickly.
If you can get in quick 2.
Quick 2 where it's 10 seconds, you can foul them. And then go down with like 7 or 8 seconds.
And then you got to.
And then you got to run.
Yep.
As both teams with 1 timeout left.
And Cowley will be in the double bonus here when they foul. So who do you go to? What you said you want a 3. Do you go to Dixon? McGordy? Anderson was hot in the first half, hasn't got much going in the second half.
And I don't trust him to take the 3 in the second half because, like I said, he hasn't been shooting that much here in the second half. Dayton has been in the flow of the game the whole way, him or Justice.
I go to Dixon.
I look for Justice to inbound the pass, throw it to McGordy. McGordy's got it, sets up for the 3, dishes off to Dixon as he's flying around, nobody guarding him. Let him hit it.
Let him hit it. They're going to have Marquise in.
Nope, Sean Murphy will be in.
I give it to Dixon.
All the 3-point shooters are on the floor right now.
Yep, I give it to Dixon. Since he's not inbounding it, give it to Dixon. Let him make something happen and find Dayton. Dayton somewhere as he's got the big fella on him.
Now they're going to run off double screens. They get it to Dixon with down to 10. Now down to 9. They're going to set up the screen up top. Justice looking for it. Kicks it over to McGordy. McGordy, driving. Can't get it to go. Rebound pulled down by the Tigers. And the Conks lose a tough one, 81-78. We'll be back. You're listening to the Conk Radio Network.
It can be tough to find a good diesel mechanic. So why not trust the professionally trained mechanics at Lewis Ford? We are a full-service diesel facility and can work on any truck up to an F550. Plus, we make it affordable to get the work done. Take advantage of our oil change special where you can get 4 diesel oil changes for just $219.95. Schedule your diesel service today at Lewis Ford at Dodge City. Now open Saturdays from 9 until 4.
B&E Waste of Dodge City wants you to check out the competitive rates before you sign another contract. You deserve a locally owned choice. B&E serves Ford, Meade, Hodgman, and Edwards County. They offer commercial, residential, regular service routes, or one-time pickups. So let's get that shed cleaned out. No more excuses. Call B&E Waste Systems in Dodge City. The address is 2301 Central Ave, and the phone is 225-6580. Let B&E Waste be your very own trash provider.
Hey, Bill, you ever been to a chiropractor?
No, I haven't, but I did have someone stand on my back. They stayed at the Holiday Inn Express the night before.
Well, that's no good. Let me put you in contact with a real chiropractor. Dr. Jason Joy, located at 900 West Frontview, Suite 101. He specializes in sports medicine, acupuncture, soft tissue, and rock tape. You know what rock tape is, Bill?
Nope.
I'll have Dr. Joy tell you all about it. Give him a call today at 620-225-8677.
Life's full of decisions, and one of the decisions you're going to have to make, do I still keep coming back to this hack dentist?
They're killing me, Whitey. They're killing me.
And with over 70 choices in the yellow pages, how do you know which dentist to pick? Well, that's easy. You pick Kelly Hendricks, DDS. Kelly's been in business for over 30 years, and he has comprehensive family dentistry from infants to adults. It's located at 100 Ross Boulevard, Building 2, Suite C, Dodge City, Kansas. Phone number 620-225-6555. Kelly Hendricks, the dentist, is just like us.
I put my pants on, one leg at a time.
He goose hunts with a Red Ryder BB gun, and he's never shot his eye out. He likes things his way. You may say he's a diva, but he's coined the phrase, he's a Jiva. Mr. G's Liquor, for all your wine and liquor needs. It's Mr. G's. Stay squirrely, my friend.
Being the family superhero is a tireless job, constantly defending against skin knees and sibling supervillains that won't share. But who's there for them if you're not? Your local shelter insurance agent. With an insurance superhero sidekick, you can find a life insurance plan that helps provide a safety net for your family. Find your insurance superhero at shelterinsurance.com. We're your shield. We're your shelter. Shelter Life Insurance Company, Columbia, Missouri.
For a free insurance review, call Jason Putnam at 227-8054.
Most people think they can get a cheaper oil change somewhere else, but at Lewis Ford, our oil changes are both professional and affordable. With our oil change 4-pack, you get 4 conventional oil changes for just $69.99. That's just $17.50 an oil change. Then you'll have the peace of mind knowing that your car or SUV is being taken care of by a factory-trained employee at a price you can afford. Schedule your oil change today at Lewis Ford at Dodge City and mention the oil change 4-pack. Lewis Ford, open Saturdays from 9 until 4.
Do you need to clean out a garage or shed sometime soon? Need someone to come pick it up? Call B&E Waste Systems of Dodge City and they can help you out. They serve Ford, Hodgman, Meade, and Edwards counties and specialize in roll-off and construction containers. They even provide regular service routes and one-time pickups to residential, commercial, and rural clients. Contact B&E today at 225-6580 or swing by 2301 Central Avenue to experience just how competitive their prices really are. B&E Waste Systems, you deserve a locally owned choice.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. It's a Joy Chiropractic post-game wrap-up show. Dr. Joy specializing in sports injury, deep tissue repair, acupuncture, massage, and rock tape. Go by and see Dr. Jason Joy today. The chiropractor to the stars of the Sportstown radio station. Well, the Conks lose it by 3 here at home. Let's go over your final numbers. 49% from the floor for Cowley, 39% from beyond the arc. They were 5 of 13 in the ballgame, 18 of 25 for 72% from the charity stripe. Cowley with 6 steals in the ballgame, 8 block shot, 15 turnovers to go along with 16 assists, 41 total rebounds for the Tigers, 34 defensive and 7 offensive. For the Conquistadors, they shoot 38% from the floor, just 31% in the second half. 30% from beyond the arc. They go 3 of 13 in the first half, where they were 7 of 20 in the ballgame. They end up 10 for 33. And 8 of 12 from the charity stripe, so they take 13 less free throws than the Tigers. Conks with 8 steals, 2 blocks, just 11 turnovers for the Conquistadors, 20 assists in the ballgame to go along, 20 assists to go along with 44 rebounds, 27 defensive, and 17 offensive. So the Conks win the rebounding battle by 3 in the ball game. Points in the paint, 40-38 advantage for the Tigers. Points off turnovers, 20-7 advantage for the Conquistadors. Second chance points, 13-7 advantage for the Conks. Fast break points, 10-8 advantage for the Conks. And at bench scoring, 32-17 advantage. Score was tied 5 times. There was 4 lead changes in the ball game. Cowley led by 9 with 5:22 to go in the second. Conks led by as many as 12 in the first half. Go over leading scorers now. For the Tigers, Coward ends up with 20 points, 16 boards for the Tigers. Then after him, you had Aaron McGee with 16 and 3 boards. Then Cole Kinnaman with 11 points and 2 boards for the Tigers. And then Darius Harrison off the bench, 12 points and 2 boards in the ball game for him. Brendan Van Dyke with 7 points. Cedric Rimbert with 5, and that's going to round out your scoring. As I said, leading rebounder for the Tigers was Darnell Coward. He ends up with 16, 14 defensive and 2 offensive. Now for the Conquistadors, Tajay Anderson ends up with 17 points in the ball game to go along with 1 rebound, 2 turnovers in the ball game. Then after him, you have a couple of players, Dayton McGordy and Jairus Frills, each with 10. McGordy almost a double-double, 10.7 boards. Frills with 10 points and 4 rebounds for him. Then Marquise McCray with 9 points, 8 boards. Marquise almost with a double-double in the ball game. Then you have Hunter Davis, 8 points, 1 rebound, and Justice Dixon, 8 points with 8 assists in the ball game and 1 steal. No turnovers for Justice in this afternoon's action. Then Kevin Howard with 6 points, 8 boards for him. Bruce Hodges, 4 points and 4 rebounds. And then Ishawn Murphy, 3 points, 1 rebound, 2 turnovers for Ishawn. And Tamaje Blackwell, 3 points, 1 turnover, 1 block, 1 steal, and 1 rebound for Tamaje. And that rounds out your scoring for the Conquistadors. Leading rebounder was Marquise McCray and Kevin Howard, each with 8 boards. McGordy right behind them with 7 boards. Conks had 6 team rebounds, same as Cowley did, had 6 team rebounds. We'll step away. When we come back, we will have the Dodge City Dental Care Player of the Game. You're listening to the Conk Radio Network.
Hey, Bill, you ever been to a chiropractor?
No, I haven't, but I did have someone stand on my back. They stayed at the Holiday Inn Express the night before.
Well, that's no good. Let me put you in contact with a real chiropractor. Dr. Jason Joy, located at 900 West Frontview, Suite 101. He specializes in sports medicine, acupuncture, soft tissue, and rock tape. You know what rock tape is, Bill?
Nope.
We'll have Dr. Joy tell you all about it. Give him a call today at 620-225-8677.
Jimmy John's, fresh baked, fresh chopped, fresh made. Now that's fresh. Subs so fast you'll freak. Subs your way, Jimmy's way, or any way. You name it, Jimmy will do it. Having a group event, office lunch, or last minute meeting. Call Jimmy's. No crowd too big, no hunger too great. Visit Jimmy John's and tell them to Jimmy up your sub. These sandwiches are approved by Mama's Super Seal. Have the Jimmy. The address is 1601 West Wyatt Earp, or give them a call at 620-371-6803. Open from 10 to 10. Have the Jimmy.
Mom and Dad, maybe have that child away from home for the first time and never know when they're going to come up with that bad tooth or sore mouth. Well, you're looking at a phone book, and there's over 70 dentists to choose from. How do you know which one to choose? Well, that's easy. Pick Kelly Hendricks DDS. Kelly's been in business for over 30 years, and hey, he's just like the rest of us.
I put my pants on, one leg at a time.
So once again, when trying to find that dentist that's going to be just right for you, pick Kelly Hendricks DDS. They're located at 100 Ross Boulevard, Building 2, Suite C. Phone number 620-225-6555.
He doesn't use hands when doing a push-up. He uses his tongue. He eats salad with a spoon. He once parallel parked a locomotive. Mr. G's may not be the biggest liquor store in town, but it is the most entertaining. For all your liquor, wine, and spirits needs, it's Mr. G's.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Joy Chiropractic postgame wrap-up show. At this time, we're going to pick the Dodge City Dental Care Player of the Game. We're going to go with Dayton McGordy. And this one had 10 points, 7 boards, 3 assists to go along with 4 of 7 from the field. But it was the hustle plays that really stood out to us. As Coach Tucker's here, I'm going to hand my headset over to Damon, and he's going to do the coach's interview.
Coach, I got to turn that down a little bit. I'm a little louder than my co-partner. Coach, you had it right there the whole game, right where you wanted them. Just really didn't get the shots to go in the second half like you needed to down underneath.
Well, you know, our kids fought their butts off, and you know, they play that way. The rest of the year, they won't lose many.
Right. I agree.
I thought we made vast improvements. Thought our kids played very hard.
You know, you look at the stats and you can see how close a game it was. And when you go, I mean, points in the paint were just 2 off there, but everything else, turnovers, second chance points, fast break points, bench scoring. We kicked their butt in those aspects of the ball game, except, you know, on the scoreboard. But, you know, going in here, I think Justice Dixon really set the tempo when he was in the ball game tonight.
He played really well.
You know, you look at, you know, 8 points and 8 assists, and I didn't think the kid took a bad shot all night.
Kid played very well. All of our kids played well
Right.
tonight. I don't have any gripes with anybody. I mean, we got great shots. We executed. You know.
I thought you executed flawlessly tonight.
Our kids were unbelievable, and I'm really, if they play that way consistently the rest of the year, we won't lose many games at home or on the road. We just won't, and this is just a growing process, and it's tough, it's hard on the coaches, it's hard most importantly on the players, it's hard on everybody, but. We'll get better. We'll continue to get better. But they've got a really good team. We knew that coming in here that, you know, we battled them every way you could battle a team tonight. You know, I'm upset about some things, but I'm going to take the high road here.
Okay.
And I'm going, you know, I'm not going to say anything that that I feel right now. But people in this conference have to understand that if this program had the reputation of being a renegade program by the actions of some people, those people aren't here anymore. These kids are battling their butt off. Give us a break. Give us an opportunity to prove that we have a first-class program. We've got good kids who treat people right, who conduct themselves right, who play basketball the right way. And I'm really tired of our kids being punished for something somebody else did. And that's unfair. And let's let these kids have an opportunity to be the class basketball program and team that they are. And I'm just really proud of our kids. I'm proud of our college. I'm proud of everybody involved. But I want some people in this conference to wake up. And that's what I'm going to leave it at that.
All righty, Coach. I appreciate the time. Good job tonight. Much better deal. You betcha.
Thank you.
We'll get him. You bet. Get him Wednesday.
Merry Christmas, everybody.
All right. Merry Christmas, Coach. Thank you. So that's going to wrap it up for Cameron and I here at the Sac Dome. Conks, women and men, they both play really well compared to Wednesday night. Almost come away with victories for both teams, but they fall just a little bit short. I'd like to thank all of our sponsors: Lewis Ford, Kelly Hendricks, DDS, Mr. G's Liquor, Jimmy John's, Jason Putnam, Shelter Insurance, B&E Waste Systems, Joy Chiropractic, and Dodge City Dental Care. Next game is going to be broadcast is we will not be going to La Junta with Coach Tucker and the men. They play Wednesday night, but we will be here Thursday night as the women will close out their first half of their season before they head to Christmas break. For Cameron Burney here at the table, I'm Damon Post. Enjoy what's left of your Saturday afternoon. And remember, folks, there is a God, and he does have a sense of humor. Good night from the Dome.